Hey guys, welcome to IG Live. And if you guys are tuning in, this is going to be a totally different setup today because we are batshit crazy working on so many different campaigns right now. And we're all headed out to Savannah, Georgia next week. So it's a really, really crazy time. So what we're gonna do is do a live, kind of like the way I do my business lives. And this one is going to be super educational though. So even though it's going to be different, it's still going to be really, really good. And what we're going to do is talk about travel because recently when I asked you guys, where are you traveling? What can I help you with? You guys came back with like the coolest vacations ever. And I'm so jealous. And that's great that we're all getting on planes and I've been vaccinated now. So, you know, I'm really, really psyched about what the future holds. So what I want to do though is help you figure out what to pack, because there's lots of different things that you think about when you're packing, right? You want to feel one with the environment that you're going to be in. You want to be able to stand out, but you definitely want to be able to fit in. You don't want to pack with major regrets. You want to pack light enough so that you can buy stuff when you're on vacation, but not so light that you get there your first night and you're like, holy shit, I have nothing to wear and now there's just a hotel robe for me to choose from. So I really want to help you guys with thinking about how you pack. And one of the most often questions I get is, you know, what are these different locations like? You know, what happens is you don't know what a location's like until you get there, and maybe you've read an article in a magazine and it's told you about a hotel or a restaurant, but you don't really get a sense for the area. So what I'm going to talk about today is when you think about where you're going to, the way to think of it is what's the scenery, what's the temperature, and what's the attitude. So hopefully this works out, guys. I'm going to be showing you pictures and they're reversed out, and then I'm going to be reading it properly here. So my eyes might not be on you all the time, but that's okay, right? So what I've done first is I've broken up our world, and Rain, if you'll holler if you see like I'm not in the camera right. But what I've done is I've broken it up kind of into 4 types of locales. So the first are like our locales that like have thumping music, shine, and heat, right? That's Ibiza, you got Miami here. Then you've got places that I'm calling like grass, dirt, country, hills, and that's like Austin, Texas. That's wineries. It's maybe Sienna. It's Asheville, North Carolina. It's Paws Up in Montana, like those kind of great places. Then you've got places that are defined a little bit by more of heritage and super refined, and that's your Palm Beach, your Villa d'Este, maybe Cap Ferrat. And then you've got places that I'm calling like high nature, magnolias, breeze, and that's like maybe Green Turtle Cay in the Bahamas, it's Bali, it's St. Mart, it's Formentera, it's all those beautiful places, okay? So even though 3 of these locales have beaches in them, they all still have different scenery, different attitudes, and different temperatures, give or take. All right, so let me see. Just, you guys bear with me. We're going to go through this, and if I do anything wrong, I'll just blame it on Rain since she's here with me and you can't see her. Okay, so what I'm going to talk about first is how to take an outfit, something that is like really you, but then how do you like do the different stuff that you need to do to it to make it conform, or conform's a gross word, but like how do you make it to like really so that when you're in that area you feel so good about your choices. So here's our first outfit, if you guys can see that okay. And then on the writing, we're just going to post up all the boards, and we're actually going to do an area on our site that's going to have this all laid out for you. Do you guys like my pedicure, my manicure? These are fingers, not toes. Okay, all right, so here is the first one, and you can see the top. If you're in Ibiza, Miami, St. Bar, it's like, listen, this gold gladiator, like wrap it up your leg, go for it. So all of a sudden, this cotton poplin little 2-piece, when you wrap it up here with this gold gladiator, you're like totally sitting in Miami and having a cocktail. But if you went with this little guy here, And you see he's got a little bit of raffia, and I'll give you the brands of these. I can't remember, this is like Jimmy Choo or something. But if you do this little sandal here, you're perfect for Majorca, you're in Bali, you're in Green Turtle Cay. And so these are the subtleties. I need to do like a map of the world and divide this up, because even though Green Turtle Cay, like, it's in the Bahamas, it's super hot, Miami's super hot, they're very different places. They have very different vibes. And I've traveled a lot now over the years. And by the way, I didn't even have a passport until I was 21. So I'm not like, you know, running around like referring to private jets as PJs or anything like that. You know, I've learned this stuff over the years. I've been burnt many times. So this little stuff about how you can, everyone can get this outfit, but just this little raffia here in the brown on this sandal puts it right straight up in Majorca. And then below it, we've got Palm Beach, Villa d'Este, Lake Como, Hotel Cap Ferrat, like this little heel, but very delicate and strappy at the same time. So that makes it perfect for those places that have some heritage. And then I'm wearing it with the Arizona Birkenstock. And notice I've got it with the Arizona one. So, you know, this is all this nice rubbery, whatever that is. I don't have a cork foot on it. I like to keep it clean, especially if you're wearing a color and you're wearing this really refined poplin. So you want the shoe to have that balance. And if that shoe's got that like Birkenstock cork and suede, you're not going to feel good. So mix that refinement there. And when you do, then you've got the perfect little outfit here for Austin, Texas. Even in like France, right outside of Lyon, there's Chateau de Bagnols. So if you're going to like a winery in France, that is like the perfect little lunchtime on the patio type outfit to wear, okay? We'll give another example here. So glad I printed these out in my right direction. Okay, so here we've got this white cotton short and our favorite, this is our fundamentals tank here. And this is just so easy for packing, right? But when you mix it up here, same short, but with the black cutout sweater, that gold gladiator sandal, and then these rosy aceline colorful earrings, now all of a sudden you're set for Miami. So right here as she is, that's a little conservative for Miami or Ibiza. You'd be walking around and it's a little too conservative. So you take the short, but you're gonna mix it with the black cutout, the gold sandal, and the hoops. So something that is so familiar right here with this short, you're gonna sex it up a little bit with the cutout and then just go full on here. And the thing is when you're in these areas that have a much more bohemian vibe, and you are a creative pragmatist, which means you lean on things that are pragmatic and creative at the same time, when you feel like you lose yourself is when you run around and you buy like the tiered gypsy skirt in Ibiza and it's got the beads hanging all over it. Like you buy it and you think you're going to even enjoy it in the moment, but it just feels a little too out of your element. So, you know, take that one key piece in your closet like this short, and this is coming online soon. It's in a really lightweight cotton. And when you mix it up with these other pieces, you'll really feel like yourself. And then for Bali here, I've got the little raffia slide again. But this is where with this and this in your wardrobe, then you're buying the little boutique earrings there at the stall in Ubud, and you're just really happy because you're like working in the environment and you haven't packed too much and it's perfect. So this outfit here on the left, what I'm going to show you is if you are going to the places that are a little more heritage, the way this is styled, it's a little straight up obvious, okay? And you know, we talk about how we like things that are a little quirky and contrasty. And so there's quirky and contrasty on your body, but there's also quirky and contrasty when yourself is a little bit juxtaposed with the environment that you're in, but not totally opposite, okay? So, which I know that is a definition of juxtaposition, but so here, if I'm going to Palm Beach, Villa d'Este, or Cap Ferrat, I'm gonna actually now wear the shorts in this kind of army green with this sage colored bandeau, because I want to play down the classic. So it's still a classic in the Bermuda shape and everything, but I'm going to work a little more irony here in the color. So see, this would be a little too straight up and preppy in the middle of Palm Beach. This is what I want to wear in Palm Beach. You know what? If I tune into Tibi here, I can make sure I'm like doing this all right. So, sorry. Hold on one second, guys. I'm going to be able to see myself. Ooh, that's weird. Okay. All right. So juxtaposition is good. And then I'm wearing the gold sandals, because when you're in these places here and on your own body, no matter what, I don't want to wear her with like a brown Birkenstock. That's too literal. It's too Camp Beverly Hills. The gold is that little bit of irony, and then that whole outfit is the irony in the place that she is. Okay, you guys with me so far? All right, good. All right, so next outfit, we've got the new pant that's coming online soon. This is a cotton version of our crispy nylon joggers, and we've got them coming out in white and the army green and black. So they're super, super, super good. Okay, so now you've got this body in the nylon jogger, and now in this really, really lightweight cotton. You guys are gonna live in these. So we've got it here with the great orange top. But look, like, it can be super casual on vacation, but if you mix it with this little gold vintage Manolo heel and these great earrings from Completed Works, then you have a whole other outfit, right? Like, that is perfect for Ibiza and Miami. Then, as it is, straight up, you're going to Mallorca, Bali, you're perfect. But if you're going to be wearing this in one of your locales, it's got like the dirt and a whole like art scene, but by art scene, I mean it's like a woman who's making her own pottery in a barn, not like in Miami. Then what's good when you're walking around is you're just going to mix it with a little gold sandal here, and then you're going to take the denim shirt and wear it as a jacket. Okay, so you are a little more covered up, so you're not walking into like her little pottery gallery like round. So that's the good outfit there. And the denim shirt is coming up as well. That's the one I was wearing kind of as a Canadian tux last week that you guys saw. Okay, all right, hope you guys are taking notes. But like I said, we're going to put this all on our website at tibi.com, so you can really study. Then we'll test you next week. All right, weddings. So one dress and a couple different places for a wedding. I'm going to show you guys how to change it up. So this is our cotton poplin dress, and really gorgeous. It's the one shoulder body that you guys are familiar with. So what I've shown you here at the top is the city wedding, okay? So if I'm going to a city wedding, I am going to put on a tuxedo jacket with it. This is an old Liam, if any of you guys have it. It has a navy blue lapel. No, we do not have anymore, but if you do have it, I'm just letting you know, you're gonna look fabulous. So you're gonna wear a tuxedo blazer with it. And then when you're in the city, like for a city wedding, that's when you kind of like, the big statement shoe is amazing, right? So like you've got the great dress here, but then wearing like the yellow Bottega shoe or something that's just like super fashion, super of the moment, feels really, really good. And then you're gonna wear these really, really beautiful earrings with it. So this is your wedding outfit for Hong Kong, for Milan, New York, Paris, Rome. This is the outfit. The jacket just goes over the shoulders. It's there to warm you. It's there to wear in a cathedral or a synagogue or wherever if you've got to do that thing first. Anyways, all right, you'll get some coverage. But a lot of you go to weddings in the countryside, right? So now let's say that we're in Hudson Valley, or my favorite place at La Chiusa in Italy, in Tuscany. Like, oh, I can't wait to travel again. So let's pretend like we're at La Chiusa, right? And now I'm going to wear the dress, same dress, but I'm going to wear this kind of lighter sage green one. And then I'm gonna wear a bright green sandal. It's a wedding. I'm gonna be like super happy. I'm gonna wear a bit of a heel. Again, this is the Bottega one. I'm not being paid by them, but I do like this one with this dress. But I'm also gonna go with this earring, and I can't remember who makes this. I know it starts with 2 vowels, which means I won't be able to pronounce it. But wearing like an edgy earring, right? Because again, that's where that contrast comes in. You're at La Cusa, you're in the Hudson, you're wearing this like soft sage green, but you know, you're a fashion person, right? We love fashion. We never give that up. So you're gonna mix in the edgy earring. And then here's a little trick that's not expensive, which I say that, and I know that's relative, but I know for sure you can do this in a non-expensive way. The tuxedo blazer that I'm showing you here, I think it's really fresh to do it in white. And what I'm showing you is a boys tuxedo. This is a boys like cheap tuxedo. You can find them on eBay. And the thing is you're not buying this little boy's tuxedo to wear. You're not putting it on, and you're certainly not buttoning it up. This is what goes on your shoulders, right? So get a tuxedo large enough to just fit your shoulders, and that is your shawl. You don't wear a shawl. The little boy's tuxedo is your shawl, and you can find those for like $49, okay? So that's your new shawl, and you guys are gonna write me 5 million thank you letters when you do that, because it will be a game changer. Especially if you're older and you want to look younger, the tuxedo as a shawl will make you look 30 years younger, and we all know that a shawl can make you look 50 years older. It's funny how that works. Okay, so next what we're going to do is we're going to put together entire luggage sets, okay? And I'm getting to be such a pro at this, so you guys are really lucky to be talking to me today about this. Okay, I'm going to Palm Beach here, and I'm not really, but if I was, and actually that's not the first place I want to go, but I'm just going to use it as an example because it's kind of like Nantucket and like Villa d'Este, which, okay, I'm dying to be at Villa d'Este. Let's pretend I'm in Villa d'Este. So on these vacations, this is my whole pack. Can we see that, Rain? Are you like?
It's super delayed. It's not.
Oh, it is so delayed.
So delayed. So I can't.
It's so delayed. I wish I could delete things anywhere. You guys are 2 minutes behind and you don't even know it. Okay, so right now I'm in Villa d'Este, and this is what I am packing, okay? So I'm going to tell you the different cues, though. I've made you a checklist. So we have a checklist here, but I'm going to go through them all. So on the checklist, the first thing that you want with this kind of vacation is you want to be wearing something bright and happy. And I promise you that's key. Like, even if you're like Miss Total New York, whatever, when you get off the plane, when you walk into these locations, you don't want to, like, you're not going to get on the plane dressed like a fruitcake. But when you get off the plane, you also don't want to be dressed like just in gross, like all of a sudden your city clothes are going to feel so gross. So you want to make sure to have these lighter colors with you for sure, and then mixing it in on the airplane. I'll show you. So you want to have something light and happy, and of course nothing makes us happier than the little gnome skirt, right? And little gnome bralette. You want something chic and cozy. So this is like, no matter where you're going, really any of these locales, you want to make sure you've always got the cashmere sweater in there, or you've always got the sweatshirt, and ideally both of them, because these are going on the plane with you as well. You want something super relaxed and resorty. So here I've got the white pant, and this is the white cotton pant. I showed you the cotton shorts earlier. This white pant is coming out. It is actually part of a full suit. It's gorgeous. It's like the ultimate resort outfit. But you also have the white nylon cargo pants that I'm wearing right now, which are amazing as well. You want something shiny, always. So we've got the little gold sandals packed here. You want something skimpy. You're on vacation, and you know, when you wear this like little skimpy top here, it is your way of saying that you're on vacation. You want something super, super functional, and that's what, like, your shorts, super functional. This padded t-shirt, it is so functional. That's like, the padded t-shirt has to go in your bag, because you can't, first of all, you can't just go run in and buy a t-shirt, because you do, and you find out that they're like, the salesperson's like, oh, buy this t-shirt, it's super cozy, and it's like so washed, and it will not like feel strong and modern, but super comfortable like you want it to. So that's why you have to always have that padded t-shirt packed. And then you have to have a jogger, a nylon jogger, because those things, like, you're gonna freaking live in it. And then you've got your slides. So these slides are super, super fresh in the white pattern. And so if you're going to those areas that we've defined as like bright and sunny and heritage and everything, the gold, the pattern pieces, that lifts everything up, and it makes you not feel grungy. It makes you not feel too earthy. So that's where you can wear like really soft, pretty browns or greens, but the shine is what makes it feel very appropriate for the place that you are in. Okay, so something bright and happy, something chic and cozy, something very relaxed and resorty, something shiny, something skimpy, something functional, something fresh, something feminine, and something ironic. So when you guys go online, because I'm talking fast, this checklist is going to be there for you. And I promise you, when you pack your bag, if you don't have this checklist, like if you don't have these boxes checked off, you're going to find that is absolutely what's missing. Okay? All right. Next, where am I going? Oh, now I'm in Majorca. I wish I was in Majorca right now. Okay, so this is the mode for Majorca. It's all these pretty, like, you know, these soft nature colors. And what I've done here is I've shown you the whole packing outfit, and then the little combinations. And damn, I can't remember the name of this brand. This is a Japanese brand on the hat, but I'll give it to you, because Creative Pragmatist, we all have trouble finding the right sun hat to wear, because we know that we don't run around in a big floppy hat. And even if you buy one because you think you're on vacation and it makes sense, it ruins your outfit when it's like not the right one. So I'm going to show you, I'll tell you where I got this Japanese hat. And then I've got the little Ray denim shorts here. So this is your whole packing outfit. Okay, this is what's going in your luggage. And I'm going to tell you why it's in your luggage, okay? Because your checklist here is, these are the things that you are really looking out for. So you want to make sure that you got something really, really, really simple, like a tank that, you know, when in a pinch, it will go back with everything. You also want these simple little pieces here, because like I said, when you're on vacation, you want to be able to buy, you know, if you're in Majorca and you're running around the town, there's all these linen shops, and you're going to want to buy like a great linen skirt, but you're not going to wear the linen top with it, because then all of a sudden you're like too far out of your zone. So when you have these little comfort pieces that you're very familiar with, then whether you are in Majorca and you picked up the linen skirt, or you're in Bali and you picked up the batik sarong, when you mix it back with these pieces that are super familiar to you, then you feel grounded and centered, like you haven't just, you know, gone and drunk the Kool-Aid completely, okay? So I've got the denim short here. That is short but not too short. We've got the hat that is clean and it gives coverage, but it is not floppy. And that's really key, because like when you're on vacation and you're wanting this short and it's frayed a little bit, if this hat has any wider brim on it, then you know that like you're Coachella bound and all of a sudden you're in the wrong vacation place. The other savior here is the little shrunken cashmere cardigan. And that goes with you everywhere on these trips, because it's light enough to layer under your blazers, but it's so tiny that you can ball it up and you can put it into a little bag when you go out to dinner, because the weather changes. Even in Bali, at like 11 o'clock at night, it's cooler out and you want something just, that you can put on over your shoulders. So this is our outfit here. I want something kind of feminine. I'm on vacation. I've got the blazer that is going with me on the airplane for sure. But this is what I'm packing. And I'm going to show you now what I packed and what I can wear takes me to the airplane as well. So here we are. I've got the Liam plaid blazer. I've got on the nylon jogger. I've got the little cashmere cardigan, the gray t-shirt, the red slide, my little airport socks, my Miriam Schaefer Tibi bag, and look, see? I'm so put together and I'm so casual. And everything I'm wearing, I'm going to still wear on vacation. I don't have to like get off the plane and then put that stuff away and then grab it back out. I'm gonna wear all of this stuff. And so this is the way you dress on an airplane, guys. And this is where really go for it with the socks and the shoes. You're gonna look great. And everyone, when you're going through security, they're gonna totally thank you because you're slipping your slides off in 2 seconds and you're not that like person who's wearing the platform tie-up boots getting on an airplane, okay? All right, my next place I'm going to, because this is like one of the ones that I really had to navigate this on the spot, and I always think about like what's the perfect wardrobe that I did a pretty good job packing it, but I could have done better. So this is, I'm going to Pause Up in Montana. So this is like if you're going to a dude ranch, but even like a Hudson Valley vacation, etc. So now your colors are much more subdued. High functionality is really, really important. You still want to feel like modern and fresh, but I mean, you're out there with freaking like steers and cows, and I think steers and cows are the same. Is one a guy, one's a girl? I don't know.
I thought that was a bull.
Oh. Can a girl be a steer?
I have no idea what a steer is.
We can be whatever we want.
Right.
Okay, so anyways, now we're in Montana. And this is not our bag. This is Leve. It's at Boyd's in Philadelphia. And actually, a few of the things I've shown here are available at Boyd's that we're pretty much sold out on. Like the denim here is also at Boyd's, and that gray shoulder pad sleeveless tee, which is sold out on our site. Boyd's has that as well. Boyds. Boyd's. I don't know if it's .com, but it's Boyd's in Philadelphia. You can look them up. All right, so this is my whole packing list for my vacation, right? So I'm at Pause Up. I'm in Montana. And so this is where, when you're thinking about what to pack, it's really hot. It's Montana, which like you're thinking, oh, this should be cooler, but it's not. It's still hot. Even Hudson Valley in New York in July, it's going to be hot. So you want to have like this breezy cotton dress, but doing it in this sage green is like perfect. You're so like at one with the environment. And this is where like when you pack for that trip, if you wore this dress in pink, like it doesn't work. It doesn't work. So having those neutral dresses that are in those color non-colors, when you are in those places like the winery outside of Lyon, like Montana, like Siena, you really, like there's something about sitting an entire pebbled driveway of a hotel in Siena and wearing this color with a gold shoe feels really, really right and appropriate. Not conforming, just really right and appropriate. And maybe that sounds like conforming to you, I don't know. So these vacations, you want the big thick cashmere sweater with you. You're wearing that on the airplane, and you are definitely throwing it on at night. And in Montana, if I'm getting up really early, because I still get up early and just, that's how I am, and I'm not judging because my husband sleeps till 10 and he works harder than I do. So I am going to wear the big cashmere sweater, and I'm going to wear it with the sweatpants. And then I'm going to take the sweatshirt at night and I'm going to wear it with the nylon jogger. But when I get a little more dressed at night, I'm going to wear the black cotton top with the nylon jogger. And now I'm going to be all fancy and fabulous, but I'm going to also wear it with the railroad denim short here. We know about this dress that I just talked about. This is the perfect jean to wear. And like I said, Boyd's has it. Last week on IG Live, I showed it with the denim as a Canadian tuxedo. It looked amazing. I bought the Montana t-shirt. And then, of course, the plaid shirt, like, hello. And then this hat is from Reinhard Plank. And I can't remember how to spell that. And we did a collaboration with them a few years ago. And what I love about his designs is it's like, it's cowboy, but it's not cowboy. It's bohemian, but it's not bohemian. It's just, they're like good hats, right? Because they're like the Creative Pragmatist hat, okay? So this is my packing list for Montana. And so my checklist here is I've made sure I've got the jean, the easy tee, the refined tee, the soft pant, the sporty pant, the fancy but not fancy top, the cozy sweatshirt, the super cozy knit, the socks, the fancy flat, and the true sporting flat. Because I actually went fly fishing, and you have to wear shoes in the water. Everyone had on these Tibas, not because they saw it at Paris Fashion Week, but because their feet hurt when they were fly fishing. Okay, so this is your checklist for what you're packing. So when you think about like, well, I have 3 pairs of pants. Does it make sense that I'm packing 3 pairs of pants? It does when they're really filling a different need. When you've got one that's really doing sporty, one that's doing like cozy, I'm like chilling in the morning and I'm all comfortable sitting by the fire. You've got the denim because you're going to jump on a horse at some point. They're all filling a different need, right? So what you don't want is, you don't need 3 pairs of jeans and you don't need 3 sporty pants, okay? So this is how you pack smart. This is how you don't go crazy when you're packing. I am dressed for the airplane right now. I got my slides on, I've got my socks. I do have on this top that I don't think we've worn it on IG Live, but it's like the unsung hero always. This is the chalky drape sweatshirt top. And what's great about this top, I'm wearing it with the Stella pant, the Stella cargo. But what's great about this top is it's the chalky drape. So it's one of those, like, I didn't cover any of these like work/vacation trips here, but this is the one that, like, because it's chalky drape, it goes with a suit pant. If you had an evening event, it would go with a full skirt and a great earring. And then obviously I'm wearing it with a nylon pant here, and you know, you can't really see me in person here, but I know that I look totally appropriate. So it really, really, really is the ultimate PDW item. So this is a chalky drape sweatshirt. It's really, really good. So I hope that you guys have gotten something out of this. Please ask me. Oh, a steer is a male cow. Thank you. Someone Googled that. Oh, and our old model, Dougie. Hi, Dougie. Okay, so I hope that this was helpful because, like I said, I grew up where we had to drive in a car to Chicago with 2 dogs in the car and camping gear because my dad would not pay for a hotel room, and I mean, he wasn't cheap, we just couldn't afford it, right? So we had to camp out, and we had an Afghan hound, so it was a huge dog. So those trips, like, we were smashed in, and you got to go in the summertime because my parents were like both in the school system, and that's when they had vacation time. And I remember when I got my job at American Express, like, I had never been to a resort. I worked at one. I worked at the Cloister on Sea Island, but I never like went as a guest. So it was kind of wild experiencing all this for the first time. And I know what it's like when you show up in all the wrong clothes. And my husband's European, and when I met him, that's when I got my first passport, like I said, in my early 20s. And So I remember my first trip to Paris, and I was dressed wrong, and to boot, it was Fashion Week. We were both with American Express at the time. We were staying at the Ritz, and I got into the elevator, and it was Jean-Paul Gaultier, Linda Evangelista, and Madonna. I'm not lying. Like, Rain's like, what? I'm like, seriously, those three are in the elevator, and I'm dressed like an ass. Like, just like an ass. I think I was wearing like a flower dress from the Limited, and it wasn't like a moment for that. And it was just, and like sneakers, but like the wrong sneakers, like Tretorns. I was wearing Tretorns. Like, it just, wrong outfit, wrong place, wrong time. So, someone, when they've done something wrong enough, and not wrong because I just didn't know. I'd never experienced it before. So, and I knew that I hated feeling so out of place. And I knew that, the Holy Grail would be to go to France and actually have someone speak to me in French before they speak to me in English. And I still have not achieved that, but it is the goal. So it's great though when you go and you feel like you are really fitting in the place that you're in. So I hope that this is helpful. Like I said, go to tibi.com and we will have all of these packing grids laid out for you guys. And I'm sorry you didn't get to see the clothing on the body, but everyone is just crazy, crazy, crazy back in the other room there doing a photo shoot. And so next week, IG Live is going to be from SCAD in Savannah. It's a Savannah College of Art and Design, and it's going to be really, really fun. And then the week after that, we're going to be totally normal and back to our old world again. So I look forward to seeing you guys. The new arrivals are coming on slowly. I mean, what can I say? There was a boat jackknifed in the Suez Canal, and we don't have anything even on boat, but it's amazing the trickle-down effect to how that slows up everything going around the world. So things are coming out. But a lot of us, you're not going on vacation until June or whatever, so it's okay. We'll make sure that we have stuff for you. Please reach out to Miranda_Tibi, and she will help you guys get to all of our great stylists, and they can make sure that we've got something secured for you guys if you are worried. There's personal stylists at Tibi as well, and Teresa_Tibi. So you guys should know these by now. No shame if you don't. But I will see you guys next week. I'll have Dion with me. Actually, next week, it's going to be Dion and Byron and Hannah and Tracy and who else? Is that it? We're going to all be on a stage answering questions. It's going to be really cool, and you'll see some clothing. So I will see you guys next week. Take care. Have a great week, and bye. Happy travels. Ciao.